Hello, gamers! Hi, 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 hi. The moment I press continue, we're gonna go straight into the narrative. I think today is gonna be a very narrative-intensive game. Or, yeah, narrative-intensive, like, chapter. Thank God I made a new role for myself to, like, you know, spread out the, the streams. Because knowing what's gonna happen, at least today, it's gonna be a lot of talking. It's gonna be a lot of, like, I'm Wigglytuff, I'm Chatot, blah, 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 blah. But how is everyone? I hope you guys are doing well today. I feel okay. It's time to finally solve the mystery of this dungeon. For a game that's called Mystery Dungeon, you know, I realize you really don't do a lot of mystery dungeoning, right? Like, we had brief periods of having to, like, you know, do the rescues and do all the help, right? But then it reached a point where, you know, I think being captured and being, you know, kidnapped into the future, I think would have done it. I think would have caused us to, you know... Hold up, chat. Someone's rolling on my Mude bot. I'm trying to snipe really quick. If they pull my waifu, I gotta be there. I gotta make sure. They just stopped rolling! Alright, let's start it. But yeah, I've been chilling personally. I'm low-key excited for the Pokemon Fire Red stuff. I think... Okay, I know there are arguments about, like, emulation, right? And I completely agree with it. But at the same time, right, I feel like a lot of people, like a lot of people are gonna buy it. Mainly because it says Pokemon on it. So, therefore, I think it'll be a fun experience just, you know, playing with people for the first time. Also, I'm getting messages on my phone. Alright. Forgot to turn off my computer on before it works, so I'm just chilling. See, I know Pastel said something about, like... Wait. You forgot to turn your computer on before work. Shouldn't you not keep your computer on? Right? I remember Pastel drilling into me that, like, you're not supposed to... What's the word? You're not supposed to keep your computer on for an extended period of time. Like, as you keep going, the pieces start to deteriorate. I don't know anymore. I had the, like, honestly, I just had that habit of keeping the PC on, but that's because I had everything installed on a hard drive. A hard disk drive, and I got super impatient, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let her roll. I'm just gonna let her roll. Fuck it. I don't pay for electricity. Hi, Hero. Hi, Morgana. What the fuck? Morgana, is that like a sleeper cell activation phrase? Smiles really do go for miles. That's what I'm saying. Hi, Hero. How are you? Morgana, you missed it. Well, I don't know. Yesterday, I was playing Deadlock. Well, not yesterday. 2 days ago on stream. I might make Deadlock like a permanent fixture on this stream. The brain worms are truly deep. You're dying. Take care. Take care. I believe in you. You saw Deadlock? Yeah. I don't know. The brain worms have truly captured me when it comes to Deadlock, right? I've been talking about how, like, I love having a competitive game. I like being sweaty when it comes to these games, and Deadlock is the perfect environment for me. I love, like, flaming the enemy team. I think yesterday I was playing with my friend, and I said to the opponent, "Nana nana boo boo." See, you could say slurs, you could say some gross words at your opponent, but calling them childish things, that'll always throw them off. Call them a poo-poo head. That's crazy. Yeah, I said it. Nana nana boo boo. I even did that thing where, like, I have my, you know, like, you stick out your tongue, you have your, like, hand, like, on the side of your temple, and you're like, nana nana boo boo. Primordial Rage Bait. That's what I'm saying! Those are, like, the types of words that I feel like get people more mad. Those are not slurs in baby speak. It's just, childish, right? Oh, dude, wait, this just reminded me of something traumatic. Balls, dude. I was like on Twitter and like people are getting super heated, right? About like Pokemon Fire Red being a port and like that they treat it like if you participate in buying like Fire Red, it is treated as like a interesting. You're buying Fire Red? That's how would I describe it? You are doing things ethically wrong, right? You are the enemy of the people, right? Like genuinely getting super heated, right? The same type of arguments about like same type of arguments people had for the Switch too, where, hi Rogue, how are you? You know, Rogue, I thought you'd be there for the Deadlock stream. How are you, Rogue? Anyway, so what's the word? So what happened, right, was, how people get like super heated off of like super like meaningless things. And I was like, oh, surely this doesn't matter, right? Surely like people aren't getting like some crazy heated like arguments. Surely people like aren't getting too obsessive, right? About like fucking Pokemon of all things. So I saw a tweet of some guy like talking about Pokemon, right? Just making fun of the people who like are getting too obsessive over like, why don't you emulate it instead, right? And then I looked at the comments to see what people are like replying, and they were like, do not open hidden replies. There is something very, very explicit. And it was repeated over and over again. I was like, surely it's nothing bad. I opened up hidden replies, I looked at it, and I'm like, yeah, I should have listened. Hi, Bun, how are you? Sue Dust Smell? I'm sorry. I don't want to remove it. I don't want to say it. I genuinely don't want to say it. I think it is... I don't think... Just know it was traumatizing. I haven't seen anything like this ever in my life. Go and see. What is this, 2008? So yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people get too obsessive over like like honestly meaningless things, right? One time there was a dude that I was following who kind of like angered, right, this like anime fan base. Like he like made his opinion about like the show, and I was like, yeah, I think the themes are kind of like, X, Y, and Z. I'm not really vibing with X, Y, and Z, right? And then some dude in his fucking replies was like, that's it, I'm posting gore. And they did. What is wrong with people? So, yeah, I don't know. People are... it's kind of that thing where, like, people, like, make certain properties, like, media, like, their personality. So, an attack on specific things, like, might feel like an attack on themselves, right? Have you, like, ever encountered those types of people where, like, they really enjoy... Let's say they really enjoy, like, I don't know... fucking League of Legends, right? And then let's say you're like, League of Legends, more like poo-poo pee-pee, right? They would see it as an attack on them, right? Because they're that obsessive. They're that, like, connected to it, like, within their personality. And I'm like, I don't think that's a good look. I don't think that's a good thing for anybody. Social firebombing. So yeah, that's what happened to me. Just browsing on Twitter, being traumatized, and realizing, wow, people really are horrible. I think we should stop paying for things in the video game industry for overpriced bullshit that is consumer unfriendly. Yeah, I agree. Right, but there's... I feel like there are, like, I think my main complaints are, like, live service games I dislike battle passes. I hate, like, FOMO aspects of video games, right? I am a hypocrite because I participate in gacha games, that being Uma Musume, and also I do play Deadlock 2 live service games that I have spent money. So, you know, I think my words are a little meaningless. You can tell they don't get bitches. True. This is the importance of socializing, chat. Go outside. Talk to people. Be a real person. I feel like those people would benefit going outside and, you know, getting to know others. That's why, low-key, I know a lot of people dislike how the new, like, the port of Fire Red and Leaf Green have, like, there's no online play, right? Where you can't really talk to people, or, like, you can't, like, message people online and be like, hey, dude, can you trade my Haunter really quick? Yeah, no worries, dude, I got you. You actually have to go out and do local play. I know what they're trying to do is trying to emulate, like, the old school, like, you know, link cable sort of, like, aspect we had to live through back in the day, but low-key, I think that's pretty sick. I think that's a fun thing to do, low-key. So you play Deadlock with you? I'll think about it. I think the only person I really ever duo queue is with Zanji. But me and Zanji are in the same rank, so it's kind of like valid. So we get, like, you know, balanced matchmaking. I will never win. No one will stop buying a little treat from their favorite video game company that hates them. See, at least with Uma Musume, right? At least with Uma Musume, I know my money is going into good things, right? Like, taking care of horses. Which is on the Nintendo Switch. I just like the aspect of, like, having to socialize, be with other people, etc. But you know how, like, there's the Nintendo Switch online emulator, right? Dude, imagine trading with somebody and fucking rewinding. Where does that Pokemon go? It just stops existing. That'd be kind of banger, though. The Pokemon, right, that you traded for is gone to the ether. No longer exists. But what's the word? Also, on top of that, I think there's, like, a whole thing with, like, Pokemon being like, I don't want to rewind. But, like, I don't know. The Pokemon, the TPC stuff, and, like, the affiliation between Nintendo, Game Freak, Creatures Inc., all that stuff is, like, a bunch of legalese that I don't understand. I don't know who owns what properties. I don't know what is the logistics between all three of them. That's, like, why, like, a lot of people get, like, super, I wouldn't say pissy, but super invested in, like, the ongoings of, like, Pokemon, like, why are the games released this fast? Or, like, why are the trading cards like this, right? It's all related to, it is all related to, like, that trio of companies that have a stranglehold on, like, the largest IP to have ever existed. Oh, nice Fable. But seeing double circle on Smaru is nice. Dude, oh, nice. That's pretty good. The thing about, no Victoria per plancha? Anyway. I like, okay, for Mihono Bourbon, the big reason why I also rolled for her is because I hate training Summer Maruzensky and having fucking no Mihono Bourbon parent. And knowing Mihono Bourbon is, like, her #1, like, parent to have. So I always, like, look at Game Tora, look at, the lineage, right? The relationship stuff, and I'm like, damn, this shit is not reaching 200. I'm cooked. Well, I'm not too cooked. Single circle's fine, but I prefer double circle. Anyway, Yukov? I'm playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. She also has all the G ones with the long ones. I don't know. I'm looking forward to playing, what's the word? I think the Long Cup, I am looking forward to it, and the Dirt Cup. But I am not looking forward to a Track Blazer. I think I might leave my current Uma Musume club for something more relaxed. understanding that every single club is gonna be inflated with, like, like, you know, fans. How relaxed you looking? I don't know. I would like to be A+ still, right? I'm in an A+ guild currently, rank 130. Timeout Mika, I got you. Actually, I don't know how to timeout Mika. You live this time. Oh, showed mod icons. There you go. Now I can timeout Mika. But yeah, I don't know. I'm looking for a club in the future. I'll see what happens. Also, I got you, Matt. Salute. Alright, now I feel like I can start my chapter. I feel like I've been yapping about random stuff. Alright. You're welcome, Matt. I got you. Here we are, Tsu. Wigglytuff skill. It feels as if we're gone for a long time, but now that we're here, it's kind of awkward to go in. After all, we were suddenly taken away in front of everyone. It would be sort of strange to suddenly show up. No. We can't be acting all bashful now. We have to see everyone and tell them the truth. Okay. I'll stand above the sentry post. Don't worry, Morgana. You didn't miss anything. Pokemon detected! Pokemon detected! Whose footprint? Whose footprint? The footprint belongs to you. The footprint belongs to you. What's wrong, Diglett? Respond! What? Hey! Diglett! Where do you think you're burrowing off to? That footprint. It's Shinx! What? What? Dude, I think the concept of seeing your friend, right? Getting kidnapped into a portal to a different dimension entirely, traveling through time and space, I'd freak out. I'd be afraid. It is Shinx. And Sue too. Diglett. Long time no see. Wait a minute. The entire time, right? Like think about this really quickly. Think about this, right? The entire time, we got fucking kidnapped in front of everybody. Shinx got grabbed by Dusknoir into the future, right? And was even, like, stuck, right? He was even stuck in the, what's the word? Like, tied to, like, a totem pole, right? Binded for his execution. And the entire time, Shinx is like, I kind of trust Dusknoir still. Like, it's gotta be a big misunderstanding, right? Dusknoir means no harm. Like, always keep it with you. Fabled, one big thing about the recent meta, I hate Fallen and Virtuous. Hate that card. What? What is that? The gang's all here! Hey, it's true! Oh my gosh, it really is Sue and Shinx. You're both alive! We worried so much about you. Look at Bidoof. Look at him! I have to end on double rock or some shit. That's depressing. I was... My golly! Everyone, we're home. I have watched the Mystery Dungeon OVA. I remember a long time ago, I was watching Cartoon Network, and they were, like, just debuting the Pokemon Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team OVA. That's why, when we first encountered Kecleon, I debated amongst myself, right, should I do the voice? And I was like, I don't think I should. You remember the Simpler? I don't remember the Explorers of Sky one. I do remember the Blue Rescue Team. You know, the one with the Whiskash? The one in the pool, right? And then we had, like, the Team Meanies, right? And the Team Meanies is, like, Gengar, Medicham, and the secret third one that I forgot. Oh my god! Your binder's crazy. That's what I remember. That's what I personally grew up with. And I feel like saying that also dates myself. Welcome home, Shinx, Tsu. Other episodes? You fool, there's no other episodes. OVA is a one-shot. What? What was that again? Just hold on for a moment. Let me get this story straight. Okay. Let me summarize your story so far. First, Grovyle is actually a good Pokemon, and he was collecting the Time Gears to save the world. Yeah. And the Great Dusknoir only pretended to be kind and helpful, but he was actually a heinous and wicked villain. You saw him kidnap Shinx and me. Yeah, though I didn't really phrase it as heinous and wicked. Also, Tsu was really Grovyle's partner. Yeah? So Dusknoir wanted to get rid of both Tsu and Grovyle, so he took them to the future. Yeah, and me too. And you managed to escape from Dusknoir by the skin of your teeth. And you barely made it back home from the future? Yeah. And finally, this planet will soon become paralyzed, and to prevent that, Grovyle has started gathering Time Gears again. Meanwhile, you two are looking for a place called the Hidden Land? Is that your story in its full entirety? Yeah, that's pretty much all of it. You guys, you must have a bad dream or something. You saw us get kidnapped! Dusknoir literally grabbed us, both me and my partner, into the portal, in the town square. And all of you guys were missing me. You guys were teary-eyed seeing my return. You must have had a bad dream or something. Huh? Why don't you two just go to your room and get some rest? Wait a second. You think we're lying? What we just told you is the truth. I'm sure you two are suffering from exhaustion. Where did I go then? A good nap will fix that. That's not it, Chatot. Seriously, we're telling you the truth. That's quite enough. So tell me, is there any part of your story that's even remotely plausible? A place called the Hidden Land? I'm the head of intelligence here, and I've heard of no such place. Besides, the Great Dusknoir is far too kind to do anything like you, the legend. He kidnapped us! Well, yeah, I couldn't believe the truth about Dusknoir either. It came as a huge shock, and it was really hard to accept. But I'll hear no more of this. I don't care what you say. The Great Dusknoir? The villain? That's simply unbelievable. Seriously, don't you two feel the same way? How can anybody seriously think of the Great Dusknoir as a villain? You snake. We hold Dusknoir in high esteem. We can't believe it. See? 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 Everyone shares the same opinion. When I ask if one guy agrees with me, and I'm like, see? The whole entire world is on my side. But, huh? What is this, Sunflora? There's something I don't understand. That time, when the Great Dusknoir was about to return to the future. That's what I'm talking about! Are you saying M10S like the Final Fantasy fight? See, I have a pretty good static. And yes, I timed out one of my static members. In fact, the static lead. It's very execution heavy, is all I could say. Flashback. It's too soon for farewells. Huh? You two are coming with me. My gosh! Shinx! Tsu! See, I'm glad at least one person recognized that was suspicious, you know? I have no business going into the future. Dusknor fucking killed them. That's what I'm saying. At least to everybody else, we could have been dead, right? When we returned back to the past, back to our guild, they're like, holy shit, you're alive, bro. That's crazy. What just happened? What Dusknor did then, it was strange. Any way you look at it. Really? Do you think so? Don't you think that Shinx and Sue fell into the dimensional hole by accident? You know, he did announce what he was doing. And by announce, he literally said, "You two are coming with me." No way! Dusknor grabbed Shinx and Sue and yanked them in. Hey, that's right. It looked that way to me too. What happened was really weird. Gosh, I really had to wonder why Dusknor did something like that. If what Shinx said is true, then what Dusknor did suddenly makes perfect sense. What? Head of intelligence. More like head of stupid. Does that do it for you? So, is that what you think now? Are you actually saying that you now believe what Shinx and Sue are claiming? Well, what's your answer? I believe them. What? What did you say? So, Bidoof, you're now claiming that the great Dusknor is a villain? Golly, I surely did think highly of the great Dusknor. The whole idea sounds troubling when you put it in that way. You would never believe me. I would never, please believe me. I was kidnapped. But there's something more important here. Sue and Shinx are more important. That's why I believe what Sue and Shinx has to say. What? Bidoof. Hey, I believe too. Me too, oh my gosh. They're our guild colleagues after all. Corfish, Sunflora. I believe them. Me too. So do I. Casting doubt on our colleagues is wrong. Trust is a must. You fucking... Doug Trio, not too long ago, was like, yeah, Dusknor can't be bad. He swapped sides again. Squawk! Thank you, everyone. Thank you for believing us. Well, hiya. Sounds like we all agree. Huh! We all believe our friends. That's great. Then let's begin searching for the hidden land. Whoa, just hold on there, Guildmaster. Huh? What's wrong? We're not all in agreement yet, are we? Huh? We're all good with the story. But I suspect that Chatot isn't convinced. Oh, is that all? You don't need to worry about Chatot. It sounds like a threat. Huh? Chatot is convinced, right? Huh? Because Chatot believed Shinx's story all along, right, Chatot? What? How peculiar. Well, Guildmaster, there's no fooling you. I admit it. Yes, I believed Sue and Shinx right from the start. But if I would have said that I believed them right away, everyone would have just gone along with what I said. What's all this? That's why I was so contrary. I wanted to put your friendship to the test. Gosh, likely story. But without a doubt, I was convinced from the get-go. I knew everyone would surely believe their colleagues. Yeah, says you. Sue, Shinx, I believe you.
You're my good friends and guild membership. Now listen, everyone. Time is stopping in more and more places. From Shinx's story, we know our world is in danger. That means we have to do something. This is our time. In the name of Wigglytuff's Guild, we'll combine all our efforts, we'll discover the hidden land. Let's do this, everyone. Chatot? Chatot. I still can't get off the fucking Mr. Boss voice. I don't know, Morgana. I headcanon Chatot as, like, a boy. He has, like, he's, like, the archetype of, like, the shitty Chancellor in a lot of RPGs. Yes, sir. Okay, everyone. From now on, we're shifting all our efforts to locating the hidden land. We also have to let everyone know what is happening in our world. It's going to get busy. We'll all have to work hard. I sure will. Also, hi, Snide. How are you? I'll put her down to Treasure Town. I'll get the word out, by golly. I'll go, too. We have to let Azelf and his friends know, too. If they're back at their lakes, they may try to stop Grovile. Hey, and I'll go tell them. Okay, everyone. Search for the hidden land, please. Yeah. Bidoof, Sunflora, and others. Once your errands are done, gather information on the hidden land. Yes, sir. We'll hurry. We'll find the hidden land together. Yum-ta! Alright, let's show some guts. Hey. That snake Chatot didn't believe me. Not until Wigglytuff had to quite literally threaten Chatot. I'm sorry that I don't have any information on the hidden land, but maybe the wise Torkoal, the town elder, may know something. Torkoal? The town elder? That would be the wisest and oldest Pokemon Treasure Town. He loves the hot spring, so he's always there. In fact, I'm positive that you'll find him at the hot spring. Oh, I remember. My goodness, it was the water that carried you all this way? What a long journey that must have been. Let the hot spring wash away your fatigue before you make your way home. Good idea. We'll do that. Thanks, everyone. Oh, it's him! It's that nice old Pokemon we met. You should put his years of wisdom to use. Go ask Torkoal for advice. The first time we went to the hot spring, we had to get there through Waterfall Cave. Let's go onward. But first, it's getting late, and besides, you must be hungry. Huh? My stomach growled. Yours did too. You should have dinner and get a good night's sleep. We can all get to work tomorrow. Hey, too. Your belly growled again. Oh, did everyone hear that? What a laugh! Letting your belly bark at Tribeca, eh? You know what? Wait, hold up. I just remembered. Chatot is so awful. Remember that time he didn't feed us? Like he actively starved us. And then now, he didn't believe our story after seeing us literally get kidnapped. This guy's awful. Guys, I don't want to be in this guild anymore. I don't want to. Do you guys remember in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl? So Chatot had a move, right, called Chatter, where you're able to register like your microphone from your Nintendo DS and have Chatot repeat whatever word you wanted to say, right? And not soon after, right, or soon after, they removed that feature for various obvious reasons. I think the idea of Chatot being able to say whatever the player wants in a children's game is not a good idea. It's been so long since we've been in this room. It feels as though I'm finally home. You know, I'm glad everyone came to believe our story. It made me a little choked up. Let's go meet Torkoal tomorrow and talk with him. Let's get back at it tomorrow, too. Chatot is always bad. Chatot always had an air of controversy related to him. Up and at 'em. It's morning. Dude, I was looking at the other movesets of, like, other starter Pokemon, and I compared it to, like, Phanpy. You know, I'm only missing 2 moves. One is, I think... One is that one move where if you don't have PP for all your other moves, then you could use it very effectively. I forgot what it's called. It has, like, gift in the name, too. But that move is awful, because it requires depleting every other move of its PP. And then the final move Phanpy learns is Double Edge. And I only bring this up because Lucy, right, started playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. And Lucy got Chikorita. So I want to check out, like, how good Chikorita is. And Chikorita gets to learn real moves, right? Even if Chikorita is not a strong Pokemon, even though Chikorita is not a popular Pokemon, right? Let's say there's, like, bottom 3, right? Chikorita is, like, 3rd from the last. I have the very last. Double Edge is funny? Oh, it's not funny. It's not. So we're wrapping up. Everyone's aware of their duties today. By golly, yeah. I'm all ready to go. Good. Those of you investigating the Hidden Land, and those of you spreading the word about the true state of affairs, I expect you to organize your teams accordingly and get along and get going. Let's get right to it, everyone. Let's go to the hot spring. I think we have to go through Waterfall Cave. Right. I do, in fact, get real moves. Yeah, Magical Leaf, Energy Ball. Those are very good moves. You know what I get? Flail. Double Edge. No ground type stab moves. Oh my gosh, my saving. I've heard really good things about Super Mystery Dungeon. I never played it, actually. I can't believe it. Lucy's rubbing it in. I deserve it. Natural gift? Yeah, I've heard good things. Like, I know a lot of people... Okay, Explores the Sky is usually, like, highly rated, right? But I've also heard, like, other similar things that, like... It is also a little bit overrated, perhaps. That, like, the 3DS titles are also just as strong, if not better, according to some people. I can't say if I agree, but that's something that I've heard personally. Let's switch this on. Charge Thunderbolt, linking them together could be crazy. Is there any good moves I can remember? This is my moveset, dog! This shit is ass! What even is this accuracy? I feel like this move never hits. Hit ratio, 4. Awful! Charm? Yeah, Charm would be good, right? But I'm kind of starved of, like, offensive moves, if that makes sense, right? I have Vacuum Wave to make sure I hit everybody in the room. Like, here's, like, my moveset idea, right? I need something strong, right? So I have these 2 moves combined together to hopefully hit something strong. Natural Gift is the only stab move I have, right? Lucy says many cool moves like Natural Gift, and that's accurate, because Natural Gift is the only ground type move I can learn. Earthquake hasn't dropped yet. I can't use the TM for Dig, right? This Pokemon is Dog Water, right? I could replace Vacuum Cut, but I like Vacuum Cut as a move to clear out monster rooms, right? Because many times I would be enjoying myself, relaxing, about to enter the stairs, right? I see it from afar, right? And I finally enter the room. And then I hear dun 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 dun. I'm fucked. I'm in danger. And so the only way out is obviously just making sure I AoE everybody in the room. Yeah, also it doesn't help that Shinx is an electric-type Pokemon, so if I use, if I use the move, let's say Earthquake, which affects every Pokemon, I think Shinx dies. I think Shinx dies. And what's worse too, right? We already said that, like, I can't... So Natural Gift, right? So Natural Gift is a move where the move is effective by the item it's holding, right? So I have the Reviver Seed equipped. That is desperation. Can you have a flying type partner? No, you can't actually. So the best I could have done was probably choose a grass type Pokemon to, like, resist. But that's still scuffed. Bruh, no, I don't blame you. It's desperate, it's sad, I need help. I think Mario said it best. Essentially, what I'm doing is a hard mode run. I am playing on hard mode without ever realizing it. I think Shinx and Phanpy are probably, like, one of the worst combinations you could choose. I would like for Shinx to learn the move Discharge. I think Discharge would be very huge, right? Because I, at least, resist Electric-type moves, and Discharge, if I recall correctly, nukes everybody. Goo goo gaga. So that's what I'm, like, trying to find the TM for, but it never dropped. I don't know if it's because I'm unlucky. No, actually, I'm unlucky. Period. Oh. It is, like... I don't know. I might try. I probably would try. What's the word? Using, that move. Right? But Earthquake and Discharge at the same time. Because, like, even though Shinx is weak to Earthquake, right? I am a Phanpy. Do you think my offensive stats are even good? No, they're not good. I think Shinx would be able to tank it. I think it'd be fine. Also, every Pokemon in this dungeon are lower than me, so we're just kind of like speed running through this. Box. -1. You know, it is kind of annoying having us do this room, especially with how high level we are, right? I feel like it ends up being more monotonous than anything. I'm kind of disappointed that they just didn't, you know, skip us through. We are definitely more than capable of doing this dungeon. It's a callback. I guess it's true, it's a callback.
Like, remember where your journey started? You know what? Yeah, actually, you're right. This game loves flashbacks. This game really enjoys flashbacks. I guess the way they have the game right, because it is a mobile game, right? And they don't expect players to, like, actively, how to describe it? Actively, like, play in one sitting. That, like, you're able to, like, oh yeah, I remember when that happened. I remember when Deskinor kidnapped me. Dude, Primate and Mankey. Dude, you're gonna get re-released soon. You have an entire game being released on the Switch now. Ah, my young friends. Come to wash away your exhaustion. Oh, not so. I see. You seek my wisdom. Well, there's no better place than this to share your story. I see. The Hidden Land, you say? I've heard of it. Really? The Hidden Land is truly a place of legend. It is tattered lore at best, handed down by oral tradition. I muted my camera to sneeze. No matter. Please tell us. Of course. I can tell you only what I have heard. The Hidden Land lies beyond the sea, in a hidden place. So the story goes. A hidden place. Yes, the Hidden Land allows only the chosen to find it. To go there, one must possess certain qualities. Oh. A place that only someone with proper qualifications go to? Okay, Torkel. What are those qualifications? They are... What were they again? I'm sorry. It slipped my mind. You've forgotten? Please, Torkel, please remember. This is really important. That's easier for you to say, but, oh, that's it! You need proof. You needed proof of some sort. Yeah, that was it, proof. Proof? What kind of proof? That would be... shit. Oh, what was it? I'm sorry. I forgot. You can't remember? I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. Alright. Can you recall anything else at all? Nope. That's it. Forgive me, youngsters. If I recall what proof you need, I'll be sure to let you know. Yeah. Please. Thank you, Torkel. We should go back to the guild. Hi, dude. How are you? I have not played it. I've heard good things about it, but I've not played it. I have my new 3DS. It's still functional too, and it's a homebrewed like also, but yeah, just I've never played it. Didn't buy it. I think at that time when it came out, it was like I was in high school. Was I in high school? Let me check again. Super Mystery Dungeon. I just knew that I was busy. Oh! Ah! Dude, wait, no, I was a baby. 2015? That was like my... like, freshman year. Play it, dog? See, that means I would need Citra. And 3DS ROMs. Or I mean, I need a physical copy, and I need to be able to stream from my 3DS, is what I'm supposed to say. So, Torkel couldn't provide us with many answers. That's too bad. Oh, that's not entirely true. We know that we need proof, and knowing that is a step forward, right? Hey, we're searching too. Yeah, but we didn't find anything.
But there's no giving up. You have to keep trying, by golly. I'll keep trying too. We should have dinner and rest up. We'll resume our efforts tomorrow. Oh, well, thanks everyone. At least you're not gonna play Fire Red and Leaf Green for the Switch. Oh, of course not. Why would I spend $20 on a game that I've already played? It's not like I already made plans to do so. No, that's just a waste of money. Have you heard of emulation? We're not making as much progress as we hoped. When we talked with Torkoal, I started thinking we had a hope. I wonder how Groval's doing. Has he gathered the time gears? We need to hurry too. But there's no point in getting all flustered, especially since everyone is helping out. We should get some sleep and start with fresh resolve tomorrow. So, good night. I am calling you a whore. It's just $20. It's just $20. Good morning, too. See, you're talking to someone who would spend $20 for like 10 pulls in a gacha game and then realize, damn, I wasted my money right after. Ahem. So in short, the Hidden Land remains shrouded in mystery, but we're not giving up. Let's get out there and investigate again today. Let's go, everyone. Do I have any lead? Where should we go investigate today, Tsu? But we've already talked to Torkoal. We're out of leads. Pokemon detected! Pokemon detected! Whose footprint? Whose footprint? The footprint belongs to Torkoal, the town elder. Torkoal's here? Finally, I caught up with you. Climbing up to this guild is hard on these old bones. That's what happens when you hit 25. Things don't work how they used to. What brings you here, Torkoal? Oh, did you maybe remember something? Indeed I did, but I've recalled only one more tiny thing. Sorry to say. Yesterday, I contemplated the waters of the hot spring for a long time. Finally, one recollection surfaced. But it really is something small. I worry if it would be even worthwhile sharing with you. Not a worry. Every little bit of information helps, however small. Please say it. When we spoke of travel to the Hidden Land yesterday, I said that you needed proof of your qualification to go there. I remembered a bit more about that proof. The proof bears an inscription of a certain pattern. A certain pattern? Hey, so what kind of pattern would that be? How could I describe it? It's difficult to describe, but I can tell you that the pattern is quite intricate and odd. It's a peculiar pattern, the kind of pattern you rarely see. A pattern you rarely see. Golly. You'd think I could think of something. But trying to think of such a thing, it's not easy when one tries. What could it be? Fanpy is having an epiphany right now. He's like, holy shit. The kind of pattern you rarely see. Like that rock. What could a pattern look like that? A pattern you rarely see. A peculiar... Wait a second. A peculiar pattern? A peculiar pattern! I remember that time. So one day, I happened to come across my relic fragment. I admit that looks like junk, but take a closer look. See? That inscription forms a strange pattern, doesn't it? It's true. There is a strange inscription. I've never seen a pattern like this. Shinx! Your rock! The relic fragment was inscribed with a peculiar pattern. Huh? What does it say? My relic fragment? Oh, right! That pattern! Excuse me. Could you look at this? Holy shit! This is it! It's a pattern exactly like this! Where did you get this? I'm not sure if I can remember. I just happened to pick it up. Yippee! Since Shinx has this, does it mean that Shinx is qualified to go to the Hidden Land? That, I wouldn't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. To go to the Hidden Land, one must surely possess that proof. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the bearer of the proof really possesses the qualifications to be chosen. That proof may be merely the physical key to the Hidden Land. Even before that, though, this shares the same inscribed pattern. There's no sheer connection between this relic fragment and the Hidden Land. Oh, but there's no question that this pattern has something to do with the Hidden Land. Knowing only that is a lot. I suppose so. Wait, you do realize the Hidden Land is only a spoken legend, right? You're surely not trying to find the Hidden Land. Yeah, we are. What a surprise! Chatot, this pattern. We've seen this somewhere, haven't we? What? Yes, the sea inlet to the northwest, inside Brine Cave. But, Guildmaster, that place. Yes, I know. That vicious bandit was there. A vicious bandit, by golly! Everyone, please listen. I once saw this pattern deep inside a place called Brine Cave. I think we can discover more by taking the relic fragment there. However, there's one problem. A Pokemon lurks there who's a vicious bandit. Hey. We're not about to let that scare us. Aren't we explorers? We all need to be brave. Thanks, everyone. But that place is challenging. Everyone should take time today to get ready. We'll set off for Brine Cave tomorrow. I thought that Hidden Land was nothing more than folklore. Getting old has made my thinking so inflexible. That's very sad. This all makes me remember the days when I dreamt of romance and adventure. Help me see my dreams again. Do your best. Yeah, you can count on us. Thank you, Torkoal. Oh, it was nothing. All right, everyone. Spend the rest of the day getting ready. Okay? Dismissed. Yep, we'll get ready. By golly. Oh my gosh. He's so exciting. Hi, Cheese. Oh. Chatot? Chatot, you stay at the guild tomorrow on standby. Oh, Guildmaster! Forgive me if I'm out of line, but please let me go to Brine Cave. Nope, I can't let you face danger like that ever again. But that's why I must go. Please take me to Brine Cave. Okay. Then I want you to go with Team Subtatsu tomorrow. Guide Sue's team to the place where we saw that strange pattern. But I want you to be careful. Oh, we're with this fucker? Thank you. I won't let you down. Another thing. I have something I need to do, so I have to go out. You're in charge while I'm gone. As you wish. So that's where it stands. You two will be with me tomorrow. As such, Team Subtatsu's non-guild members may not come along. Brine Cave has a vicious foe lying in wait. You mustn't let down your guard. And don't do anything that keeps me from succeeding there. Okay. Two, let's go get ready. Let's go to Treasure Town. Me? Vegan? I ate fried chicken today. Oh, to be young again. If I was younger, I certainly joined the challenge to find the Hidden Land. Ho ho ho! Hold it there, old timer. Who is it? What is it? What do you want? Well, we're Team Skull. Did you have any business with Wigglytuff's Guild, old-timer? I overheard you say something that sounded fun. Something about the Hidden Land? I was only... Ha! Someone's coming. Guild chumps? Old-timer. Why don't we take this chat somewhere where you won't be disturbed? Hey. Elder abuse! I can't lie. I'm a big fan of vegan food. However, right? It's just all in the preparation. Unironically. I think my least favorite vegan food are like vegan food that's like trying to be meat. But I understand that like some vegans, right, used to be like, you know, proper omnivores. Protect! Oh, that's a good move. Oh my god, that's a good move. Right, so they want to be like proper omnivores. So like, making that jump from meat to no meat is difficult. So a good way to handle that is to like, to like satisfy your cravings with what's the word? Meat substitutes, essentially. But there's a lot of like cooking. I think my favorite though is like Indian cooking that has like vegan recipes. That's really good. There's just one that I really enjoy. It's like I don't know the name exactly, but it's like chickpeas is like their main like protein in the dish. It's like a curry dish, and you serve it over like basmati rice. It's really good, and it's entirely vegan. I'm getting rid of vacuum cut. This shit does like 2 damage. I just realized I've never entered here. Visitors? Finally, my first visitors. Welcome to Marowak Dojo. This is my place. It's dedicated to the training of exploration teams. The dojo went to rack and ruin, then to a pile of rubble, but it has now risen from the dust to its former glory. But I haven't had any visitors. There hasn't been even one. It saddened me to my very marrow. Dead because he's Marowak. He's got bones. But then, you two came. You were my first customers. From my very marrow. I'm feeling overjoyed. I don't even want money. Keep it. Just trade here. That's all I ask. There is an entrance to the training mazes. I have to tell you one thing. Training mazes are unlike ordinary dungeons. There's this icky part you see. When you go in, you hand over everything that's in your bag. To avoid losing the items in your treasure bag, put them in Kangaskhan storage before you go in. There's more. If you get KO'd, you don't lose money and items that you found in the maze. You gotta keep them. Alright, this is a tutorial. Get me out of here. I was just more curious on what the hell is going down there. Oh, Tsu. We should go over the Sharpedo Bluff before we go back to the guild. Just in case Grovyle came back. Let's go. Okay, sure. Fine. Is Grovyle back, I wonder? Let's go. Grovyle isn't here. Oh, over there. What's your favorite Pokemon type? Okay. Top 3. Top 3 of my favorite types in no particular order. Actually, I'll give you their order. Ghost, Poison, and then Bug. Number 1 has to be Ghost, though. There's a sheet of paper. There's something written on it in footprint runes. This is a letter from Grovyle. It must be a message for us. I'll read it. I think a reason why I like those types is I think okay. I really like ghost type Pokemon. I don't know. I think I was talking about in my Deadlock stream how I like creepy things, right? I love paranormal and supernatural stuff. That's why I also enjoy, right? Like playing horror games. Ghost Pokemon fit that, right? Gengar is one of my favorite Pokemon. I loved Shedinja. Again, I still have that childhood memory of like evolving my Nincada and being like, who the fuck is this guy? I have a Ninjask. Who the fuck is this guy? Right? And then I fell in love with Shedinja. Also, a big fan of like Yamask in Cofagrigus. Oh yeah, and fuck, Mimikyu. I love Mimikyu. Mimikyu's so cool. Those are my top 3. Poison, I just like poison types. Again, Gengar's also a poison type. Sometimes I would like envision myself, right, as a Pokemon trainer. Sometimes I'd envision myself as a Pokemon trainer, and I feel like I would use Ghost, Poison. Okay. Ghost, Poison, Bug, and Fairy are kind of tied. Anyway, back to the letter. Tetsu and Shinx, how are you doing? How goes your search? Things are going well on my end. I've already collected 3 time gears. I have to find only 2 more. I plan to join you when I've collected all 5. Plans have proceeded smoothly. Azelf and his friends understood the situation, and they have fully cooperated. Azelf told me that the members of Guild let them know I was coming. Thank you. It's heartening to know that more and more Pokemon are coming to trust us. However, I will continue to stay away from the Treasure Town and the Guild. First, I'm not certain if the Pokemon in this world trust me entirely or not, but there's something more troubling than that. Dusknor is liable to return from the future at any time. Dusknor? Come to think of it, Dusknor failed to get rid of us in the future. I wouldn't put it past him to chase us. He still wants us gone. Okay, I'll keep reading. Since Dusknor will be coming, we should keep a low profile. There's another reason I should stay away from Treasure Town and the Guild. I may instead come back to Sharpedo Bluff or the beach. If we should meet, we can then exchange information. Good luck on your end. Together, we shall stop the planet's paralysis. Okay. It sounds like Groval's hard at work. We'd better not fail on our end. According to this letter, Groval will show up either here or at the beach. If we go down to the beach, we might see Groval there. We should go down. As I said at the start of the stream, dude, my voice is already dying. I was like, Dad, this is gonna be a very... I previewed what chapter this chapter is gonna be, and it's a lot of dialogue. And like one big dungeon. Brine Cave. But the final stretch of the game is just that good. That's why I want to see the final 2 chapters for Sunday, right? Because I think that the end of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is like unironically peak. That will be the stream where you're gonna see me crying. I was hoping to see Groval here. No, he's not here after all. Speaking of not being here, the Krabby aren't here either. They always come out here in the evening to blow bubbles. I love seeing their bubbles go floating away in the evening sky. Well, that's too bad. It's a letdown, but... Look, too. The sunset's beautiful like it always is. You know, it was my dream to solve the secret of my relic fragment, but I would have never guessed that the relic fragment was connected to the Hidden Land. That reminds me. It was here, wasn't it? Where Coughing and his sidekick stole my relic? Sorry, kiddo. We'll take that. Not gonna make a move to get that back? What's the matter? Too scared? I didn't expect that you'd be such a big coward. Come on, let's get out of here. See you around, chicken. I remember. I was too scared to get it back. You gave me courage then, too. You know, that was how we really started as a team. Getting back this relic fragment was our team's first adventure. And now, we're using the same relic fragment so we can go to the Hidden Land. If you think about it, it's kind of strange. That's true. My adventures with Shinx and searching for the Hidden Land, the relic fragment was the start of both. This beautiful sunset, it will be lost. The planet's paralysis can't be stopped. So, we have to stop that. We can't waste any time finding the Hidden Land. We have to do good tomorrow, too. That's right. We have to try hard. I must fulfill the mission that I had before losing my memory. My mission with Grovile. A mission to help the Pokemon of this world and those of the future. What? Hey, Tsu. That... What is that? What could it be? It looks like it's swimming across the sunset. I think it's a Pokemon. Well, that's a little strange. The sun's almost gone. We should go back to the guild soon. The Krabby weren't around for a good reason. They ran off, scared of us. But Chief, that old-time rhetorical was a line to us after all. That junk we stole back then, I didn't know it was gonna be something that valuable. So what? We'll get that relic fragment from them one way or another. That means the Hidden Land is going to be explored by none other than us, Team Skull. I wonder if Chatot also has chatter. He has to. He has to have chatter. Lapras. Long time no see. It's been too long, Wigglytuff. You look well. Is Chatot doing well too? Yeah, very well. I'm glad to hear that. I've always meant to thank you. I deeply appreciate the promise you made and upheld for all this time. No problem. No big deal. But today, I'm here to see you about that promise. We find ourselves in a situation where we can't afford to uphold that promise. I suspect that you know why. So, please tell me about that strange pattern we once saw. Up and at 'em! Sus? Sus? And so, as you're all quite well aware, Guildmaster has not yet returned from his errand. However, I intend to set off for Brine Cave as scheduled. Hey, where'd Guildmaster go anyway? I wouldn't know what. Is it going to be okay without the Guildmaster? No problem. There's no need for your concern. Guildmaster must have decided that we can manage on our own without him, for the time being. That's why he hasn't come home yet. Furthermore, in the place of our absent Guildmaster, You have me to lead you. Why isn't anyone saying anything? It can't be! Do you all think I'm not up to the task? Hey, everyone, out with it! Am I perhaps inadequate? Worthless to you? No. I wouldn't say that. My golly. When Guildmaster's in here, it just feels less safe. Hey, you know the Guildmaster. He's hard to figure out. He really comes through when things get rough. But the Guildmaster isn't with us right now, so we have to take charge and do as he wanted. That's right. I'm sure that we could get the job done on our own. Let's go for it. On our own. You're right. We can't count on the Guildmaster for everything. Yeah, that's the spirit. Let's do our best. Chatot, the Guildmaster is absent. There's only one among us who can lead, and that's you, Chatot. Among us? Me? Of course. You said so earlier. You said that we'll be fine because you're here to lead us. Lead the way. Show us, Chatot. That's right. Show us, Chatot. Yep. I'm counting on you. Well, everyone, you can always count on me when things are this bad. What's the matter, Chatot? Sound the call of duty already. I know. Commencing now. We shall depart on a guild exploration of Brine Cave. Everyone, let us excel together. I like Chatot. You know what? I'll forgive him after, gaslighting us, not believing in us, the whole idea. Now, listen, everyone. Oh, yeah, not feeding us? Now, listen, everyone. This is the entrance to Brine Cave. Your objective is to reach the deepest part of this dungeon. That is where one will find the same odd pattern inscribed in the relic fragment. However, it is there where an extremely vicious Pokemon lurks. Extremely vicious? Golly, that sounds scary. Hey, Chatot. What is it? Yesterday, Guildmaster said something about that vicious Pokemon. But Chatot, you seem to know just as much about this dungeon. Chatot, is it possible that you've been here before? That's right. I've come here before. I explored here a long time ago with the Guildmaster. It was deep in this cave that we saw the peculiar pattern. It was then, however, that those tough Pokemon appeared. No? So what were they like? I don't remember at all. Huh? You don't remember? Yeah, but I'm loath to admit it. They attacked me with no warning, out of nowhere. I was knocked before I could do a thing. When I came to, the Guildmaster was tending to my wounds, but I had no memory of events before that, so I couldn't tell you what the attackers were like. That gives us nothing to go on. So, we don't know the kind of enemies we're facing? We'll have to make our way slowly? Wait. Chatot, at first you said there was one vicious Pokemon, but then you said they attacked you. There's more than one? No, it wasn't just one. There was one extremely vicious Pokemon, but it wasn't alone. When they attacked... Oh, I remember now! They attacked all at once. I recall getting slammed with water, like a tidal wave. Like a tidal wave? That could mean water-type moves. I'm fucking screwed! We're a ground type. We don't like water at all. I hope we don't have to fight enemies like that. It'd be awfully dangerous to make a go of it all alone. That's right. We should make several groups to explore the cave. We'll do that, sir. Yup. Hey. We should form teams that don't bunch up types. You two. Remember what the Guildmaster said yesterday? 2 members from Team Sabtetsu must be in my group. Therefore, you 2 shall accompany me when exploring this cave. Understood? I trust you won't hold me up too much. Oh, you must not expect me to do everything for you. It's up to you to look after yourselves. Understood. Alright, everyone. We're off to conquer Brine Cave. Let's give it our all. Wait. I can't save by that Kangaskhan? Chief, looks like these louts from the guild are already inside. Should we follow them? Sounds good. We'll track them, but let's keep out of sight. When the right time comes along, somewhere in the cave, that's when we'll grab that wimpy Shinx's relic fragment. Then we'll hightail it to the deepest part of the cave. We'll grab all the glory of solving this mystery. Brilliant, Chief. Your plan's perfect. Naturally. How you like that, Tran? Anyway, it'll be us, Team Skull. We'll be the ones going to the Hidden Land. What do I even have? I'm gonna eat gummies, bro. Food gummy! Do I have more gummy? Food gummy? Oh, I have no more gummy. Man! I need a more high fructose corn syrup. I need more red 40, yellow 5. I don't even know what blue is. Oh my god. This cave is toxic, dude. Do you see this layout? Red 40, yeah! Dude, you know, as a child, I, like, ate so much, right? I ate so much, what is it called again? Flaming hot Cheetos. I genuinely wonder if it had any, what's the word? I wonder if it had any, you know, impact on me as an adult. Oh, well, let me check. That's fucked up. I tried to check for you, fish. Probably, right? Dude, like, I subsisted off of, like, Kool-Aid and Flaming Hot Cheetos. Like, that shit is not good for you. Wow. It won't let me check what moves he has, unfortunately. We'll see if he attacks. We can have him attack right now. Go! Go! Mirror move! Tech! Alright, fish, it's not looking good. Big fan of the fact that there's, like, you know, Mud Sport on top of, like, all the enemies being, like, water type, right? So they're weakening all my ground, or not my ground type moves, they're weakening my electric type moves. So technically, Shinx is less effective. This is mean. Pure Seed. This is the one that teleports me, right? Yep. Ow! Dude, Ice Shard, Water Jet into Ice Shard is an incredibly mean combination on me. I wish the move Slam actually hit the other Pokemon. I feel like I've only seen it, like, resolve, like, once. Dude, also, all the people who, like, got a water-type starter, I think they are living here, dude. They are enjoying themselves here. The amount of freedom they have to walk anywhere, and how, like, there's even spaces that, like, provide special items if you are a water-type Pokemon. Oh my god. Fury Attack? Okay, his moves are Fury Attack, Mirror Move, Owl, and Peck. Yeah, Techie. You know, did you see how much Peck did earlier? Peck did 90 damage. 90! Uh-oh. Oh, chat, I'm fucking cooked, chat! I had to use a reviver seed already! I got killed by a fucking stray seal! I wish I could take Chatot in. I think you have to focus on, like, self-preservation. Yeah, so it was charge boosted, but it doesn't change the fact that that did 1 billion damage. Oh my god, Slam, please hit at least once. Flash? Awful? Hypothetically, that means Mix Elixir? What the fuck is this? Restores PP? Question mark? Hey buddy, come here, come here. Ditched me? I changed his tactic to, let's go together. And you know where he went? Fuck knows where, dude. Wait. He went north after I changed the tactic. I wasn't even like Aloe West out of his sight. He knew where I was. But bro left me. Oh? Already? We've gone pretty far down. Hey, Chatot, are we nearing the place where you saw that pattern? We're nearly there. We don't have far to go, however. As I've told you before, every step also takes us closer to those vicious Pokemon. Yeah. And we'll have to stay careful and keep our eyes open. Anyway, we don't have far to go now, too. Let's keep it up. Ow! Excuse me. Hey! Long time, weaklings. Oh, you're that nice team. This is it. The relic fragment? That's... I'll take this. Hey! This is the second time you're getting mugged for this. You don't learn very well, that's for sure. Wait, please. I'm afraid I'm not following what's going on here. Why are you even here? We haven't seen any of you from Team Skull since you suddenly disappeared. I have fretted for your well-being. Worried? Your guild's full of gullible nincompoops, just waiting to be fleeced. Who the fuck says that word? Oh? Your demeanor and language seem to be much coarser now. Chatot? They were deceiving the guild all this time. They're a bad exploration team. Team Skull's a bunch of crooks. What? Is that true? What else? You'd have to be naive beyond belief to be fooled this long. Anyway, now we've got the relic fragment. Now we just have to go to the hidden land. Eat your heart out, nitwits. Nincompoop. And he called us nitwits right after. Squawk! Those stinking scoundrels. Play me for a fool, will they? Squawk! They won't get away with this. I'll show them what it means to trifle with me. Oh, wait, Chatot! He's gone. Chatot was sure furious. I hope he'll be okay. After all, there are those vicious Pokemon he warned us about lurking ahead. Not just that. We still need to recover my relic fragment from Skuntank. We should hurry. I feel like my go-to, like, weird, derogatory word that I use to, like, other people, I use troglodyte a lot. When I'm playing Deadlock, or, like, literally any competitive game, that's kind of, like, my go-to. Calling them stupid isn't enough, right? Oh, come on, bro. I need some of the older words to, like, you know, really satisfy my feelings. Hi, Locke, how are you doing? But nincompoop, right? It kind of satisfies that, but I feel like nincompoop, there's poop in the word. It's silly. You finally remembered your Twitch password? Welcome back to Twitch. How are ya? I'm gonna tell you right now, the best place... I'm fucking dying. Oh my god. Did you see that do 53 damage? 5-3? If I get sniped at any point, I die. Huge rant about Deadlock. I've been thinking about, I don't know, I don't really post on social media often, but I've been thinking about just ranting about random stuff, especially Deadlock. I can't die. Go. Kill. Also, fun fact, if you want to, like, have a very secure... I see a lot of people, like, save their passwords on, like, password apps, or, like, save their passwords on, like, through their browser. I don't know, that shit always scares me. Personally, for myself, what I do is I have a piece of paper, and I write down, like, all my passwords. And I feel like that is, like, legitimately better op security than, like, what a lot of people do. That shit took forever to kill. Ooh. You change your password every day? That's secure but insane. See, I have my passwords in a piece of paper locked and hidden away, right? I know some people use, like, places to, like, store it on, like, I don't know, fucking 5 different apps. I can't do that. I refuse to do that, in fact. Taking over the dog system? Well, let's see you try. You know what my dad does? Okay, what my dad does is unironically kind of terrifying. So he saves, like, a lot of important information on, like, his contact list, right? So let's say, like, my sister is on my, like, you know, is on my dad's contacts, right? Like, he would list my sister as, like, full name, social security number, and other details alongside it. I don't trust doing that. It's kind of like an old person thing from like what I've seen. Like a lot of old people tend to put like every like sensitive information like kind of outside, kind of brazen, kind of like, you know, but it's easy for them to keep track of everything, you know? Old people aren't real, true. It's like, oh, dude, I don't know if this is safe, but I don't think it's safe, period. Oftentimes, I would have to tell my parents, okay, be careful about X, Y, and Z. Like, I know you're on Facebook. I know what they do to old people on Facebook. I want to make sure you guys are browsing the internet safely. I think one positive of like growing up, like using the internet at such an early age, is that like we get to learn earlier how to be more safe, how to be more secure, how to recognize, this is evil, this is not a good idea, I don't think we should participate in this, I feel like if I click that link, I'm gonna lose literally every detail. Oh my god. Oh my god, Shinx is almost dead. Oh, that's fucked up. I learned how not to get scammed by playing RuneScape. Yeah, but dude, that person out there in the town square, he's saying, looking for a girlfriend, 1 gil? Or 1 gold? Dude. Or this guy over here, he's saying he'll give you 500 gold if you just trade your entire inventory. Dude. Yeah, I'd go for those two. That sounds like good deals. Well, we've descended quite a ways, but we haven't caught up to Chatot or Team Skull yet. This place, it's horribly hot and humid in here. Hey, I heard a voice over there. Let's go, Tsio. Huh, it's Team Skull! What happened to you guys? Oh, no way! Were you attacked by a mysterious gang of enemies?
You know who was coming? It would have been good to know that. Not that you'd tell us.
Skuntank, are you alright?
You find us at your mercy, and you are worried how we are? How sickeningly generous can you nitwits be?
We're not about to walk away from anyone if they're hurt.
Your concerns are wasted on us. We'll be fine. That pompous Chatot, he riled me up enough to keep me going.
Chatot did what?
Here's what he did. That Chatot came along after we got wiped out. When he spotted us down and out, he scolded us with all sorts of choice words. After giving us that blistering tongue lashing, he went on his way. The things he said about us, I'm still seeing red. I am so steaming mad that I refuse to give up here. I'm getting out of here if I have to crawl, so I can deliver my payback to that blasted Chatot. Think about it. We were close to giving up when that Chatot saved us by riling us up. But even though you say you've been saved, you look like you're still in a lot of pain. We've been bad to you too all this time. You went through downright rotten times because of us, but you two still can bring yourselves to worry about the likes of us? Yeah. You did make us furious over this and that, but when we see you down and out like this, we just can't walk away.
The relic fragment!
Oops, how unlike me. That relic fragment slipped out of my grip. And I can't move yet. That Shinx is gonna steal it back.
Skuntank. I only dropped the relic fragment by accident. You're free to pick it up. Or not. Skuntank. Thanks. Why thank me? The next time we meet, we're gonna be back to our old tricks of messing with you. Besides, don't waste your time worrying about us. You should be worrying about Chatot instead. That's right! Where did Chatot go? He went deeper. He's going after those enemies. You two hurry up and go too. Thanks, Skuntank. We're going in deeper. After them. Skuntank, be sure to get your team out. Don't give up. I'll ask you to not patronize Team Skull. You have to go too. You two. Can you move? You can't be serious. The way they trounced us, I'm just too wiped out. So that's it. Well, we must really look like a mess. But Chief, I like how you kept it to yourself until the very end. That you're a little bit of a good guy. You redeemed yourself. Shut it. I gotta say, Chief, there's something to be said about you doing that. Shut up.
Aw. See, he might be a bad guy, right? But he's not a bad guy. He might be the villain, but he's not a monster. Chatot! You two, be alert. They're very close by. I saw the retreating figures when I gave chase. But I'd lost sight of them by the time I reached this spot. They must be lurking here, somewhere. But there doesn't appear to be any place to hide here. What is this? An odd sense of foreboding. There are only these rock walls around us. That one glance I caught. I'm on the verge of remembering. That's it! When they attacked me last time, they seemed to appear out of nowhere. But where they really appeared from was... Shinx! Sue! Be careful! They're above us! What? I am Kabutops. And the Amistar brothers. All trespassers need to be taught a lesson. Take that! Chatot. Chatot! What? I won't let you get away with this. How do you like that? That hero shielded his buddies with his body. That's not what I'd call smart. Hey, I remember. Kabutops. That big hero's been here before. We knocked him out the same way too. This is the second time he's done that? That really takes a whole lot of smarts. Say what you will. They're our prized recruits. I won't let you harm them. Chatot. Oh. Chatot! It's your turn next. He called us his prized recruits! He does care! Alright, how the fuck am I doing this? Go to bed! 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 Let's go! Chatot!
Chatot, are you alright? Stay with us! Chatot! That voice. Guildmaster? Wigglytuff! And Grovyle too! Guildmaster! Grovyle! What is Grovyle doing with the Guildmaster? I'll explain later. This is more important. Chatot. Hey, this is bad! Chatot's down! Collie, he's hurt! Oh, Wigglytuff! Chatot, are you okay? Are you hurt? I'm fine. I'm hale and hearty, as you can see. Chatot, I'm sorry, Chatot. If I only got here earlier. Please don't blame yourself, Guildmaster. But this is so humiliating. To be knocked out by the same enemies again? That isn't true, Chatot. The last time we came here, you were knocked out right away. So, you probably don't remember this, but that time when Kabutop's gang sprang at us, you shielded us. You shielded me from attack, Chatot. Excuse me? I sent Kabutop's gang packing right after that, but if it weren't for you jumping out to shield me, I would have been knocked out on the spot. I owe my life to you, Chatot. That's what happened? Chatot, you're my invaluable partner. I am privileged to hear such words, Guildmaster. I'm such a happy Pokemon. Chatot! Chatot! Everyone, stay calm. Yes, he'll live. He still has time. Get him back to the guild now. Well then, quick! Let's all go back to the guild! No. We will take Chatot back to the guild. But as for you, Tsu and Shinx, and you, Grovyle, you three must keep going. But don't worry about it. Besides, if you don't go on from here, Chatot shielding you will have been for nothing. The strange pattern is up ahead. Now hurry! Thanks, Wigglytuff. We will continue onward. Let's go, Shinx. Tsu? Okay. Let's go, Tsu. Good luck. Find the hidden land. Oh, Chatot. Grovyle. How did you know to join us here? Wigglytuff brought me. Wigglytuff did? That's right. Wigglytuff had been looking for me. As soon as he found me, he asked me to go with him. He said you were close to finding the hidden land. It worked out fine because I plan to join you anyway. Plan to join us? What does that mean? That's right. That I've collected all the necessary time gears. Yeah! All we have to do now is get to the hidden land. So let's find that place with the strange pattern now. Oh, there's water here. Hold on, this is seawater. Look at that, Tsu. The cave's mouth opens wide to the sea. We couldn't see it from outside because it's in the shadows. It's true. The sea is visible beyond the rock walls. It's nearly evening. We didn't notice the time go by. The tide rises up to here from the gap in the walls. Oh, that's... What? Tsu? What's wrong? Look at this! This is same as the pattern on my relic fragment. I guess this is the same pattern that Chatot described. Let me bring out the relic fragment. Hey? The relic fragment! The pattern on the wall's glowing now. It's as if it's reacting. What was that? A beam of light shot out to sea. What's that out there? That's... It's coming closer. It's swimming. Shinx, Two, and Grovile, correct? You know our names? Yes. I was informed by Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff told you? That pattern on the wall shot a beam of light across the sea. You appeared right after that. Can you tell me who you are? I'm Lapras. I am the guide to the Hidden Land. You're what? You can take us to the Hidden Land? You unleash the beam of light from the pattern on the wall. That is the signal for gaining entry to the Hidden Land. It is beyond the sea. Step onto my back. I will carry you across the sea. Do not be afraid. I'm exceptional. I can carry you all and more on my back. It's beyond the sea? The Hidden Land? Tsu, Shinx, let's go. Beyond the sea. Oh, Guildmaster. How's Chatot? Will he be alright? Yep, he needs to sleep and recover tonight. I think he'll be fine tomorrow. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Yup, that's a load off my mind, by golly. That's great, Chatot will be okay. Hey! Guildmaster? What is it, Sunflora? Guildmaster, you said Chatot saved you at that cave long ago. Can you tell us about it? Yep, this is what happened. Guildmaster, watch out! Kabutops and his brutes attacked us without warning. Chatot reacted first and shielded me from them. And he got knocked out. I sent Kabutops' gang packing after that, but Chatot was knocked out. I didn't know what to do. I was in a panic because I couldn't help Chatot. That was when Lapras appeared. Lapras? Yep, Lapras. Lapras saved Chatot. Oh, I see. That's how you met Wigglytuff, Lapras? Yeah. I didn't intend to reveal myself at all, but I changed my mind the instant I saw Chatot on the ground. I simply had to help. Afterward, I made Wigglytuff promise me something. A promise? Yes. Hey, so what was that promise? I think Lapras recognized that we were an exploration team right away. So, he said to us that he couldn't tell if we were bandits with big ambitions, or if we were an exploration team with good intentions. So, he asked, for the sake of world peace, that we please not investigate the peculiar pattern there. That's what he asked of us. So, what was your reply, Guildmaster? Wigglytuff promised to honor my request, most agreeably. He said he owed me thanks for coming to Chatot's aid, and that he would stop all investigations into the matter. So, that's what happened. But why didn't you want anyone to investigate the pattern? In the Hidden Land is Temporal Tower, where Dialga reigns. Dialga feared intruders could wreak havoc at the tower that regulates time. Dialga decided to protect Temporal Tower. He hid the Hidden Land in a gap in time. A gap in time? Yes. It is hard to explain, but it is a gap in time itself. It's the space between parts of a split second. I see. No wonder the place couldn't be found. A gap in time. No one could ever hope to go to such a place. No. Dialga left one key for entering the Hidden Land. That's a special fragment with a mysterious pattern etched into it. When I heard Wise Old Torkoal's tale, and when I saw Shinx's relic fragment, I finally understood. I realized that the peculiar pattern was linked to the Hidden Land. That's why I headed out of Brine Cave before everyone else went. Because I had to see Lapras. I met with Lapras and explained what was happening, how time was stopping all over, and how the world was in peril. I also explained how the time gears needed to be taken to Temporal Tower, so I asked him to reveal how we could get to the Hidden Land. So, what happened? Lapras revealed it to me. He said that the Relic Fragment chooses who will go to the Hidden Land. The Relic Fragment itself does that? It chooses on its own? Yep, apparently so. And the Relic Fragment chose Shinx. Why did the Relic Fragment choose Shinx? I don't really know. I think Dialga wants to prevent those with bad intentions in their hearts from entering Temporal Tower. That's why the important thing is the purity of heart. So Shinx's heart must have resonated with the Relic Fragment. Anyway, we can do no more to help. From now on, this burden belongs to Shinx and Sue. It's Team Subtitsu's weight to bear now. It's entirely up to them to get to the Hidden Land. It falls to them to stop the destruction of time. And chat, I want to save these last 2 chapters. I want to do it in one go. I promised tonight was chapters 18 and 19, and this is 20 and 21. So that'll be on Sunday for the big finale. The big finale of Explorers of Sky, right? Because that is the stream where I will be crying. Where we're going to have, like, you know, the big emotional moments between everybody. Unfortunately, the stream has to end short. So, I appreciate all those who have came. I will be back on Sunday. Chat, if you see me log on to Deadlock after this stream, no you didn't. No you didn't. So you would never resonate with something for the pure of heart. That's correct. I think I am one of those people with dubious intentions. Okay. There's a basketball player, right? Who they were doing like a media day, right? Where their media team like interviewed everybody, all the players, about like what superpower they would have. One of the players, right? He's also one of their star players on the team. He was like, "Oh, dude, I want the power to stop time." And then after that, he said, "Things are gonna get a little scary." What does that mean? What do you mean by that? I don't know. Just thinking about that basketball player, it's not like it's very incriminating, but it's how would I say it? It's vague enough to like not be that alarmed, I guess. I don't know. I just always found that funny. Deadlock? If you see me on Deadlock after this stream, no, you didn't. It means things are gonna get scary. Yeah. By things, what do you mean? Right? And because it's like a short form content for the media team, he never has an opportunity to elaborate, right? All I know is he was like doing something with his hands, you know, when you're conniving, right? So he said that line while doing that, and that was all we know. That was all we saw. So I'm kind of worried about that. Don't even worry about it. I could be a little bit alarmed, please. I could be a little bit scared. Anyway, I am gonna head out. Here's my Discord. Here's my Blue Sky. And here is my YouTube channel where I'm uploading all the VODs, right? I think I'm gonna upload this VOD tonight or tomorrow. So on Sunday, every Pokemon Mystery Dungeon will be up. Will be up and ready. Will be up, ready, and available for Sunday, by the time for Sunday. Dude, I want to use... dude, I just hate using social media, right? The only Blue Sky posts I make are like Guys, I'm streaming tonight. Oh, stream? Oh, here's a schedule post? Right, but I don't know, I don't like posting on social media. I like being an enigma. I like being a concept. I like to be not a real person, essentially. Goodbye, dog, goodbye. But yeah, thank you for all those who have came. Plus, it allows me to save more energy, more of my vocal, saves more of my vocal cords for Sunday, because it'll be hard, right, to read out lines while crying. If you watched my Until Then playthrough, I was struggling to, like, say everything while bawling. Kathy! Anyway, thank you all for coming. I'll be back on Sunday. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Until then is peak. Good night.